Folks, this is Black Wrestlers You Should Know commemorating Black History Month. I'm Randy Ritchie, and this is sponsored by PPW Premier Pro Wrestling. Today, Black Wrestler You Should Know and should be honored is the late, great WWE superstar Big Daddy V. Viscera. And the difference between us and these other jamokes out there, Casey James is with me, who was a WWE talent roster member, and he got to work with Viscera in Memphis, Tennessee, before he went to WWE and after. So I'm going to hand this shit over to Casey. And brother, why should the people know and commemorate Big Daddy V?
Well, he went by many names: Big Daddy V, Viscera, even Mabel from
Mabel, that's right.
Men on a Mission. But he'll always be known as by his Christian name as Big Nelson.
Nelson.
Big Nelson. What a sweetheart of a guy. The first time I met Nelson was in Memphis, Tennessee, working TV for the Memphis promotion. The last incarnation of the Memphis promotion.
Was Jerry Lawler involved?
Yeah,
still?
yeah, yeah. Lawler and Dundee.
Corey Macklin?
No, Macklin. Yeah, this was Macklin's project. So all Rocky Johnson was there.
Oh shit,
Bill
that.
Bill Dundee. You had Doug Gilbert. You had Jerry Lawler.
Huh.
I mean, just anybody that was still around.
Sure.
Came through. But a big part of the Memphis promotion was Mabel. Yeah. And the first time I actually got to work with him, I think it might have been the first time I met him, because one of the TV tapings, we taped at the TV studio in the morning. The one show was the entirety of the show, which I think they did this to pimp whatever they were going to pimp, was a battle royal. So it was a 60-minute, ended up being a 60-minute battle royal.
How old were you?
I don't know, 19, 20, maybe. So, but I just remember, and I went
then a Viper's locker room.
Yeah, yeah, and it was, and I went, and Brian Christopher was there. Of course, the Memphis Heat Pit.
Sure.
So, they actually had me going the entire hour. I think the last three guys in the ring were me, another guy I can't remember. He was somebody that they brought in, and Bill Dundee. Wow. So I was in there with Dundee at the end. But somehow we eliminated Big V, Big Nelson. I think it was an entire locker room production in the ring. But I remember when we would go to commercial break, because the way they shot Memphis at that time is the first taping was live. The second taping was a taping for next week. So we taped every 2 weeks, not every week like they used to.
1 week, okay.
Right. So the first one was the live battle royal on Memphis television. And when we would go to break, the lights would go down, and Big Daddy V would always go find me. Nelson find me, and he would just lean on me and choke me. We're on in 10 or whatever. We didn't even get a countdown. I don't remember, but everybody knew we were on break. We're on a 2-minute break, and for the entirety of the 2 minutes, Nelson would go find me, and he would just lean on me and just stay right there, Wildfire. Just stay right there, and he'd just choke me and just lean on me on the ropes. So that was the first time I met Nelson. The second time I met Nelson, I also got to work with him, when I was down in Puerto Rico for the IWA promotion. He came in, yeah. And I was actually a babyface at the time, so this was right when I first came in.
So he was
he was a babyface. I worked him as 6-man. The team, it was Thunder and Lightning, and I want to say maybe Cowboy Hughes versus me, Shane, and Big Daddy V, or Nelson. Wow. Yeah, Viscera. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Was it still on Vince's TV?
No. This was only about a year after Memphis. So I had just seen him maybe a year prior. I think it was the year before I was down there. Fast forward a year, they brought him into the island, and I think we might even team, because he came in for 4 days. He came in for a weekend, 4 shots. And I think we might have did the 6-man twice, once for sure. We did it was a Friday night in Ponce. And then that was fun. Because he was super over. I mean, he was relatively, everybody knew him. But, he would just do big man stuff, man. We'd come down with that splash. Oh, so believable, But anyways, I love Nelson. It's a shame that he's gone. He was a really good guy.
So tell me something. How big was he? How heavy was he?
Holy shit, he had to have been 500 pounds.
I love when a guy that size.
He wasn't short either, dude.
No.
He was 6'5", 6'6", 5 bills, a big man. He wasn't super tall. Sure. Maybe he was probably in that 6'4", 6'5" range, which is tall.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, in the wrestling business, especially back then, when you say big, you're talking 6'5"
Taker,
plus.
Undertaker,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, dude, there was a lot of big guys in the business back then. So, I mean, but I thought he was light, although I only really was in a battle royal with him. But I don't ever remember anybody having issues with him being heavy. But
Well, I'll tell you, I just like to hear when the guy is that size and to hear that he's a sweetheart.
mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
folks.
super nice.
Okay, folks. Again, this is Black Wrestlers You Should Know, commemorating Black History Month for 2023. Appreciate the hell out of you guys listening. And if you please take note that these are being brought to you commercial free and ad free from YouTube. Please like and subscribe Premier Pro Wrestling. And also, you can support Premier Pro Wrestling on Patreon, and our merchandise, Premier Pro Wrestling on Pro Wrestling Tees.